Hello, friend. I'm back. Starting with the Delts. Good mentality when things annoy you. Find ways to make it. Of course, you can go like that woo energy Now I can fix you. Now, exception. Stop going to the gym after you get going. You just fall off as far as your hands go. I would argue that it took you to accumulate your gains is however long it takes to lose them. I stepped into the gym, I said it was 9 days since the last workout. So, that means a month. 9 days of progress. Not bad. Now, I will always argue in favor of consistency, but if you're worried about how much you're gonna lose out by missing one workout, I'd say it's like not a big deal. Oh, whatever, there it is. You gotta take that. I was gonna wipe it down. Anyways, we're going to a glutes thing next. Looks like the machine kickback's taken. Looks like the adductor is taken. So I'm gonna have to fucking wait. I hate waiting for machines. But I'm wondering how I can do this. Is that like to alternate the muscle groups being hit during a workout? So if I'm doing shoulders and glutes today, it's shoulder exercise, glute exercise, shoulder exercise, glute exercise. But it doesn't have to be perfect. So I think I am perfectly fine to just this topic in life, you will be in different seasons as to like what is the main focus, what needs your attention the most, what are you trying to accomplish in that stretch of time. So I think he said something to me kind of like when he was in like his most deepest building business, he was only working out like 2 times a week, just so that he could maintain that as far as physique and gains and fitness goes. That's what I'm at. Same people on each of the group exercises I want to do. Which they can work out however they want, right? I will never get in the way of someone else's preferred way of working out. But sitting there and resting, scroll on your phone between sets, taking 2 to 3 minutes to rest between sets, and you're doing 3 to 5 sets, you're wasting your time. Unless you are trying to be a competitive fitness something, right? Mr. Olympia, or competitive powerlifting, bodybuilder, whatever, you know? Because rest does help, but I think that if you are just going to the gym so you can look your best, feel your best, that you don't need to be in the gym for an hour and a half every day to do it. You are perfectly fine to just go do 4 or 5 exercises, maybe 6 exercises, and like no rest, 3 sets, 2 or 3 sets, in and out in like 30 minutes. You can do that, and you will look pretty dang good. Okay, here's the metric for you to know that you did an exercise in a manner that was most stimulating for growth. You ready? Your knees weak, your arms are heavy, mom's spaghetti. Yeah, so how the fuck am I gonna do this? No, but like real talk. If you are grunting, grimacing, even yelling at your innermost demons while you're doing an exercise, and you're like, oh, you know, the strain in the neck, the veins are popping, that is like the state you want to be in with your muscles, the level of fatigue and all that jazz, for you to know that you're growing. Alright, let's put this shit, put this probably like right here. No, it ain't. We're doing lateral raises with cable. Have the resistance going this way and this way. Not go like that, right? Yeah, when you're doing like a dumbbell lateral raise, resistance is gravity that way. So you don't get much growth. Stimulus until right here. You get growth from that. Whereas if you're pulling from that way, you get in your most stretched position. Resistance. That's 40. Oh yeah, I got it.
Can you just hold this?
Camaraderie in the gym, baby. Hello, Mr. Arm. Yeah. I have not been the biggest fan of how the gym stuff has been going while I wasn't exercising for the last 9 days or so. But starting to gain a little bit of momentum with the business, so it's just like you pick and choose. You can't do everything at the same time in life. One thing at a time. Seasonality is the Hormozy mentality is growth habits and seasons. What is the one priority? What is the one main focus? Go 100% in on that, and then everything else, you know, maybe maintenance, or it can just be put off for a little bit. We're at 23 minutes. A couple of ladies going back and forth, alternating sets on this hip adductor. That's the last thing we have left is that. Because we did one glute exercise. The glute's a weird thing because it's round. Let's say you're viewing someone from a side profile, and like. Shit, how do I don't know. I'm not showing any ass on this video, mine or others, so I don't really have a good way to articulate this. But basically, there's a stretch that goes from the top of the glute to the bottom of the glute, right? And you want to have like the kickback I did, where it's like the knee is starting in front and then it goes back. That's one way to stretch it. But then there's also the side of the glute, where you want to go from like inward, your leg and your knee are kind of inward, opening up against resistance, and then closing back in. That's the side of the glute. So you get like the top to the bottom of the glute, and then one side to the other side of the glute. I don't know if I'm making sense on this. I hope I am, but if not, it's not a big deal. Because you could just copy the exercise I did. I need a shave. Yeah. Get a shave. Yeah, you can tell like how dialed in I've been on doing shit. I haven't shaved. The neck stubble is atrocious. Atrocious. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. There's one upside to filming videos. I'm waiting on that one. Yeah, one upside to filming videos at the gym that doesn't feel like an upside, but it is for your health and your mentality and all this shit, is that I can't be on my phone. I can't listen to music, so I have to be like very present with the world, and I have to be okay with lesser stimulating environments, less dopamine Because I know that I criticize a lot of people for sitting on their phone in between sets, but that's like something we all suffer with, is like phone addiction, really high screen time, these tech and social media companies monetizing human attention. And when I have to record a video, I can't be listening to music at the same time. I can't be on my phone while I'm trying to engage an audience. And I'm not that good at engaging an audience, personally, in my opinion. I just do this for shits and gigs. It's a positive that I can't be on my phone. And something as simple as listening to music does spike the dopamine a little bit. So if I can't do that, I'm chilling. I've noticed that this year is like, ever since I started recording workouts at the gym, it's like I have to be chill about lower stimulus environments or lower stimulus circumstances for myself, even if I'm in an environment like the gym where it is loud, there is music playing, but I can't tune everything out and be in my own world with the music that I have in my headphones. So they have been sitting here forever because they started doing all this hip abductor stuff, like 2 exercises. So I know they've been here for like 10-15 minutes. You don't gotta do all that? Okay, so let me get something straight about like this whole resting, is that it does help, but when resting between sets, you're doing a bunch of sets, leads you to make what would be a 30-minute workout without the rest, and doing drop sets, into what ends up being like a 90-minute workout. I'm not trying to have 2.5, 3 hours of my day, you know, from walking out the house with all the gym clothes and the equipment and shit, driving to the gym, doing the 90-minute workout, driving back home, showering, getting cleaned up, and then ready for the rest of the day. That's like 3 hours right there. I don't want to do that. And instead, when I have a 30-minute workout, and it's about 5 to 10 minutes driving to the gym, and then 5 to 10 minutes driving back from the gym, and then another 10-15 minute shower. That's, give or take, leaving home, coming back home, being ready for the rest of the day in about an hour. Totally worth it. Especially like not trying to be competitive bodybuilder, power lifter, none of that shit. It's my preferred way of doing things. Now, best believe, if I was trying to be a competitive bodybuilder, if I was trying to be on a stage where my fitness is more successful, then best believe I would be in the gym for 2 sessions a day at 3 hours a piece. Because that's my life. That would be best believe myself, because at that point, I'm trying to hit every single iota of return on any effort I get.
dumbbells and then walk the lateral chilling.
But that's the workout. Felt good, especially after being out of it for 9 days. Peace out, yo.